Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So on tonight, which it is very late tonight, so I'm not going to be trying to be super loud and everything like that, but I thought that since I was going to flexi rod my hair up tonight, that I should probably show you guys how I do that, because I always say that I'm going to show you guys how I do that, but then I don't. And sometimes I do the heat styling with the wand, and then other times I'll use my flexi rods, which I really do adore so much, because the flexi rods give me a break. They're also a much more healthier alternative, and I think the curls last longer because of just the technique and everything like that. So flexi rodding is pretty simple. I know a lot of people do this all the time, and I'm just going to show you guys how I flexi rod my hair specifically, so nothing too crazy, but yeah. So first of all, let me show you guys my flexi rods. I keep them in a plastic bag. I have two different types of flexi rods. So I have these orange flexi rods, which are smaller flexi rods, and then I have these purple flexi rods here, and these ones are like a wider barrel type of flexi rod, and I really honestly like these ones better because my hair is really thick, and I like how my curls look when I use the purple ones. So for these ones, I usually just use them mainly more so at the edge of my hair if I need that type of help, but for the most part I just stick with my purple flexi rods. And I got all these flexi rods from Sally Beauty Supply, and guess when I got these flexi rods? I got these flexi rods probably over, I don't even know, probably 5-6 years ago, a really long time. So I've had these flexi rods for forever now, and they have held up so well. They still bend, they still curl, and this is why I really like Sally's stuff. I was telling you guys even before in my last hair review with the Melissa hair that I buy my clip-ins, my clips that I use to make my clip-ins. I get those from Sally's because they're just some of the best clip-ins that I've used, and they usually just work so well. So for stuff like that, I'll go to Sally's. I think you could probably also get these at Walmart or Target. I mean, flexi rods, you can get them at local beauty supply stores. Sorry, I'm trying hard not to make a lot of noise, but I have to put this somewhere. You can get them from local beauty supply stores. Anywhere that sells generic general hair products, you can get flexi rods. But I got mine from Sally's, and they probably look different now because I got them years ago, and I think they were probably $5 or $6 a pop for a pack. And I've had them ever since, and I've never bought flexi rods again ever since, right? So basically, before I flexi rod my hair, I take a wide tooth comb, and my hair is kind of a very dusty blowout now. It's it's been done for weeks. I haven't washed it in a while, and it's kind of just poofed up. It's gotten kind of thick and everything because yeah, it just kind of gets thick and stuff, And I use the wide tooth comb to start kind of teasing it, combing it out, getting any loose hairs out, which I recently started using some new hair supplements that I cannot wait to review for you guys. I haven't even gotten there yet, and for a long time I wasn't taking hair supplements anymore, but I recently, in the past month or so, quite recently, started back taking hair supplements, and I am just jump starting my hair journey again. Okay, just trying to get healthy hair, as healthy as possible, right? And I'm going to be using my Organic Botanic Australia Spirulina plus avocado oil hair mask. I already talked about this. I even individually reviewed this product. So I'm going to leave this down in the description box down below with like other stuff, you know, so you guys can kind of just see some key points, some things you might be interested in when you're done watching this video, so you don't have to remember everything or like consistent. Why is there like a train in my video at like about to be 2 a.m. in the morning? Like, this is like what I'm talking about. Like, what, how does that happen? So I've already talked about this product. I've reviewed it individually. This is just my product of choice tonight. I love this product, but basically for me, I love to use water-based kind of like pomades because they help to kind of poof my hair up and trick my hair into kind of thinking that I'm about to wet it. And when the hair is wet, it kind of like, you know, I don't know, it kind of forms better that way with like water-based products, meaning that the first ingredient in the product is water, so it's naturally gonna work towards like poofing and thickening the hair, because you want the flexi rods to be voluminous, thickening. So you don't want to use like a castor oil type of based oil or anything like that that's gonna just weigh the hair down, make it oily, greasy, and it probably won't even hold a curl or anything like that too well if you use products like that. So you want to use something that's water-based. And I just got this brush not too long ago from Ulta. It is the Wigo brush. It looks like a Barbie brush. I love this brush so much. It's kind of like dirty right now because I've been using it, but it's like a really good smoother. It has bristles, and then it has like the brush, like there's like two types of brushes in one. And I'm like trying to show you guys a brush, but then trying to like hide the brush because I feel like it's like dirty. But it says Wigo, and it also has a point here to where you can like, you know, whatever you need to do to your hair type stuff. So I'm just using this to get more like dead hair out, or hair that's not supposed to be there. And I'm also going to use this as a smoother for any pieces of hair that I'm going to flexi rod up. And I love this brush so much. You see how it just kind of glides. It doesn't tug or anything like that. It's very, very nice. Like, I love this brush. Like I said, I got this from Ulta. Okay, so 2 different types of brushes, combs. That's what I got. And then I'm going to just take my water-based products. Sorry, I'm kind of like watching YouTube videos and like doing a YouTube video all at the same time. But okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and separate my hair the best that I can. I don't do anything special. If I want to go faster, I'll just kind of section my hair into kind of like 4 sections. But I want this to be like a really good flexi rod out, actually, because I haven't done this in a really long time, right? So I'm just gonna, I don't know. It really depends on how you want your hair to turn out. How you wanna, however way you wanna section it off. For me, if I wanted to really look really nice and curly in the morning, which I'm gonna show you guys all that, then I'm going to be extra considerate, right, of everything that I'm doing. Notice I'm just going to smooth it out so then it's nice and smooth. And I literally take just a little bit of this product. I don't take a lot, and I mainly focus it at the ends and just try to get the hair to be kind of smooth, okay? I'm not trying to really saturate it all too much, but this is how I'll flexi rod it. And as you can see, I'm already messing up, but I just try to get the hair tucked in, like, so I'll kind of like spin it, so then all the hair is together, and then I'll kind of start at the end, so then I can get that end to go completely, entirely in. It takes a while for me, especially when I don't do this in a long time. It just can be annoying, but there, I get it in, and I just go ahead and fold it like that. Sometimes I might have to go back in to some areas and redo it, or, you know, make it look better, or whatever the case is. And I do everything on a structure, so through the middle part, I kind of decide where I want everything to go, because I'm a big middle part type of girl. So that's kind of how I structure my hair. I should probably go get a hair tie, because I definitely don't have a hair tie. And now I have a hair tie. I knew that this video was going to be ratchet tonight. Well, I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, because I haven't done a hair video in the longest time. Okay, that's one side of my head. And this side of my head, I think I'm just gonna like wing it and just try to flexi rod it the best that I can, the way that it is. And you don't want to make the pieces too big, but you also, for me at least, the way that I structure my flexi rod set, I don't make my flexi rod, like I don't separate my hair too big, and I don't separate my hair too small, because I want it to kind of just be like in between and to have like a nice flow to it. I'm just getting my product and just kind of putting it on, and I love styling with this product because it is so good. It just penetrates so nicely. But again, you guys could use any water-based product of your choice. This one is just my choice, what I like to use, what has worked for me for a long time, and whatnot. So yeah, and I'm just gonna keep going and pretty much do this whole thing around my head. Probably just get this side done. I'll probably just get this side done and then show you what it looks like, honestly. I got half of my hair done, which I am going to show you guys how I also wrap this, because I have to wrap it to go to sleep. But as you can see, this part is not done and this part is done. Okay, so this is what my hair is going to look like. Yes, I am going to sleep on it, and as you guys can see, there are no orange flexis. Okay, there's no orange flexis, and there's not going to be any, because like I said, I really don't use those like that. But I'm on the other side of my hair now, and I think I'm going to just do it all, just like I did this, and I'll probably show you guys one more time when I get to like the very top, or like the end of it, exactly my technique, just to refresh you guys on exactly how I install my flexis. So just wanted to show you guys the progress. I'm gonna step back out and then I'm gonna come back in. Okay guys, so I'm back. I have 2 more pieces of my hair left, so I decided that this would be a good time to kind of come back in and show you guys, you know, just reiterate what I do. So I kind of have it, you know, spaced out how I want it, and I use the smoothing brush to just kind of get any excess hairs out. Woo! And I don't know if you guys can tell, but my hair, I gotta trim. That's why it's so, I don't know. I just take my product, and basically what I do is I take a little bit of it and I just kind of slide it onto the hair. And the reason why you don't want to get your hair entirely saturated, well, for me, I can only talk about what I do and why I do it and things like that, is just because the whole point is like textural change. Like I just want to get it to kind of, I just want a little bit of something to help the flexi rods do what they do. I'm not really looking to kind of, I don't want any shrinkage. So you don't want to put in too much product, especially because like I said, it's going to be water based. And you just want to get enough so then you can kind of feel it like on the hair, but not like, you know, saturated. And so I'm kind of trying to fold the end in really nicely. My nails are really long, but, and then I kind of just, once I see that there's nothing else to fold in, I just go all the way up, go all the way up. And I love flexi rods because you can really control the tightness and the hold naturally, you know, heatlessly. So it's tricky trying to figure out how it's going to fold, you know. But I don't think this is that tight. Let me get a little bit tighter. And now I'm going to fold it. There we go. Sometimes they might hang a little bit loose, especially if you've used them for a really long time, like how mine have been used for a really long time. But they'll still do the job. And I just love this brush so freaking much. I'm gonna have to take the hair out of it though, but it is so nice for my hair. Like it doesn't pull my hair out. It's very gentle. It just gets rid of whatever doesn't need to be there, and it smooths out the hair. No breakage, no like tugging, like harsh tugging. It's a really good smoother. And I'm gonna just go in, do the same thing with this last piece. Some people start up here, I start down here because I really want to get everything tucked in, and I kind of use the body of the hair to control that, which is why I start at the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we here. Okay, so, and I just do that, right, and fold it up, and there you go. Now I look crazy and whatnot, but okay, I'm trying to look kind of not crazy to like continue making the video, but this is what my hair looks like in flexi rods. It just looks okay, like how anybody's hair would look in flexi rods, and it probably looks crazy. It probably looks like, wow, that was a lot of work that you had to do there. Yeah. You know what else I do sometimes? If I just want to add a little bit of sprucing up. So if I want to add something a little bit extra, I'll probably just spritz my hair with leave-in conditioner. This one is the Carol's Daughter Sacred Tiare leave-in conditioner. You can't really see it because I use it all the time, and when my hands are oily, it just kind of like messes up the everything. But because this is such a holy grail product for me and I use this all the time, I already know what it's called, so I don't really need the label. But again, this will be left down below in the description box. And the leave-in conditioner, all that does is just condition the hair, probably get some areas that you missed, because like I said, I didn't really get the hair saturated. But it also helps because leave-in conditioner is also water-based. The first ingredient in here is water. So everything, all these products, they're just adding to voluminize my hair. So when I do take the flexi rods down, the overall result is going to be volume, curls, luster. You guys are going to see it tomorrow morning because I'm definitely going to show you guys the end result, because what would the video be if you guys couldn't see what all this hard work led to, right? So I'm just cleaning out my brush, and this Wigo brush, this pink Barbie brush that I keep talking about, it is also really good at taking out dandruff and just stuff like that, especially if you're someone that doesn't wash your hair every day like me. It really, really helps with that. And yeah, so I really, really love this brush so much. This was such a good investment. I love it. So now I'm going to show you guys how I wrap my hair to go to sleep. I know you guys are like, well, I know you're not going to sleep with your hair like this. Well, I'm not going to sleep with my hair like this on the Flexi rod. So I have like a couple head wraps. This one is a big head wrap. I've shown you guys this head wrap before. I really do not switch up my head wraps like that. But I just take the head wrap and I open it up. I don't use the square method of folding it or anything because you need it to be big. And I make sure that I get it underneath my ears and underneath all of the hair and all of the rods like this. So to the point where I can kind of hold it in the front like this. And then I just take this thing that I had before and I tie it. So I make sure to get it how I would like it. Nothing hanging out, nothing tugging, no weird feeling. And I go ahead and I tie this, right? 3 times, 4 times, however many times makes you comfortable. And just kind of squeeze it a little bit, and then I pick a side and I insert the tail of the wrap somewhere. Well, the middle part is here, so sometimes I try to like get it all in the middle part section so I can just kind of rest in this like area of my head where there's no rods like right there. And that's what it looks like. I know that probably looked like so crazy. I mean, I don't know what it looks like until I edit the footage, but this is how I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, because it needs to be wrapped up. Now, if you have a bonnet or some type of, you know, the thing where you can just kind of put it on like a shower cap kind of situation, I don't have one of those. I just use what I have, which is my head wrap. Maybe it'll be easier and you don't have to do all this extra stuff that I'm doing tonight. But this is how I wrap it, and I'm going to go to sleep. And then when I wake up, I'm going to film and I'm going to show you guys my results. Okay, so good night for now. See you guys in the morning time. Okay guys, hey, so it is the next day. As you guys can see, I feel like I look pretty basic. I pretty much look like how I looked last night, but the only difference is today I'm actually going to be taking my hair down, and my bathroom is a little bit different because I'm in the bathroom that's downstairs. So looks a little bit different. But yeah, so I'm taking off my head wrap. As you guys can see, everything is pretty much intact. Everything looks the same. And what I do is I just take these down and I just put them back in my plastic bag, which I don't even have that right here right now. But yeah, so I start taking off my Flexi rods from the bottom to the top because I feel like, and you see that curl, it's just easier that way to kind of get everything out of my hair. And I love taking them down because I just love seeing how they are forming and coming out in these really nice curls. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take these all out and put them in my sink for now. And I was debating like if I should wear like a different shirt. But then I was like, honestly, because I am going to get ready to go and do some things because I'm not working today, but it's still a super busy day. Like all my days are very busy. I barely get a day off. And when I get a day off, it's pretty much just to do a whole bunch of stuff that I neglected or didn't have the opportunity to do because all I do is work so much. So I really don't get any days off unless I'm on vacation. And I rarely go on vacation right now, but the goal is to always be able to go on vacation because that is the dream, right? So that is what I work towards every day. And I put in the time, and yeah. But I'm just going to go ahead and take these all down. And I'm super excited because I love when my hair is kind of wavy, thick and curly, and I think it's gonna be super pretty, and I just can't wait to see it because I just know it's gonna look so nice. And this is why I say that you don't want to get the hair completely saturated because then it would just be kind of poofy and it wouldn't come out like so smooth, you know. But you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. So I'm just taking them out, trying hard to just go quickly, but still considering my hair and just trying to gently take down the flexi rods without damaging, tugging, or pulling on my hair aggressively. And I think this is the last one. So this is what the hair looks like. It looks really crazy. Okay, so I usually will use a pick, but I don't have a pick. So I'm going to just use the wide tooth, and I'm going to kind of treat it like a pick in a sense. And what I do is I kind of just comb it and kind of just try to thicken it a little bit with this. And it might seem kind of random in the order that I'm doing it, but it is kind of random because I'm just trying to voluminize it out, right? You might even want to completely comb through some of these just to get them to flex out a little bit better. And it really depends on what you want your hair to look like, which is why I really like flexi rods, because it's just very versatile and you can really control your hair how you want. Once the curls are stuck in there, the hair isn't really going to go flat. So, you know, you can really just play with it how you like until you get the pattern to kind of come out the way that you like. And right now, this is what the hair looks like. I think this is really cute. I think it is a little bit stuck. But eventually throughout the days, what's going to happen is it's just going to fall, and it's going to continue to fall, and then it's going to be wavier, and it's going to be more of a beachy type of curl pattern. But right now, it's fresh. In fresh Flexis, this is what it looks like. I love the front because the front is so carved out so nicely. And you guys see what the hair looks like. It's a little bit short, but honestly, it looks really healthy. It feels really healthy because of the product that I used. Now, if you want to put a little bit of oil in it, you can do that. For me, one of the oils that I've been using as of recently is gonna be my Carol's Daughter Goddess Strength oil, and I used to use this on the scalp. It's fairly new and it works really, really well, and I really like Carol's Daughter's products anyway, so I invest in her products. But yeah, so this is the Goddess Strength. Again, as you guys saw with the leave-in conditioner, the Sacred Tiare that I was using, it kind of has the same thing going on with the packaging, and I haven't even had this for that long, but it already is kind of coming off. But I used to use this on the scalp. I kind of just use this now on the ends of the hair because it's very, very kind of like greasy. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and just put it on the ends really quickly. Also, oil helps you to healthily expand the hair. Okay, so you just get the oil on your fingers, and I just like to just do this number, and it kind of gets it on the body a little bit, and it kind of helps to not pull out any hair because you're using oil fingers, so it'll just slide and glide and do that whole thing, right? So this is what my Flexi rods look like the next day after. I feel like they look kind of tight, but they will expand, but it's healthy, heatless curls, and this is how I kind of curl my hair in the case that I don't want to use heat. And I rock this style for days because it just looks, the more days that go by, the more different it looks, and it looks like a different style every single day. And I've had people literally think that I'm curling my hair every single day, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything to my hair. Now, if you want it to stay this tight, you might have to reflex your hair up for a couple nights just to keep it like this. But for me, I'm just gonna flex. That's why I use the product the first time around, so then it could really, you know, get encrypted in there, and then I just kind of wear it out until it just fully expands, and then I want to do something different with my hair. But that's how I Flexi rod my hair. If you guys have any questions, please leave your questions down below in the description box. Not the description box, that's for me, the comment area. I would definitely get back to you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay guys, so wait, I actually wanted to also show you guys another technique that I do. So sometimes I take the hair and I do like this. I do like this, right? And then I pick and comb it. I don't know why, like, you can go over it too, like that, but that really does help to fluff it out more when I do that. It probably looks so crazy because I can't see what it looks like back there. Okay, but this really helps to fluff out the hair more. So I just wanted to show you guys because I was doing it when I turned the camera off, and I was like, well, let me show them that I do that because I don't just do it standing up. I might probably do it some more, but okay, just wanted to show you guys that real quick. It's nice and curly. All right, okay, bye. I'm done. See you guys later.